Test. Okay, the audio is good. Just need to prepare a few more things before I start. Okay, here we go. Right, everything is set, so let's start the stream. Okay, I need to double check first. All right, everything is set, so nobody here is in chat. Oh yeah, forgot, I need to mention him first. There you go. Righty. So, hello there. Welcome back to another stream. So, last week on Saturday, I don't stream. Just as I said on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. because I want to take a bit of a break from streaming. And well, the break didn't really go so well, I think. But it's a nice little, off time from streaming, so I can truly focus on my project and, taking a bit of break, so I don't, constantly thinking about streaming and something like that. And in the end, I ended up finishing the Luna project. Yay! That means I only have one more commission to finish, though some people are already coming to me for another work, so maybe I'll work on those later, because my plan is that after I finish the current commission that I have, I will start working on the release video for Entertainer Rig MCS3, because I've been holding on that project for too long now. Because it was planned to, well, not planned, because I didn't really stick to the plan. I was aiming to release it a long time ago. Well, not that long, maybe like a few months ago. But yeah, I really want to get project done so I can work on other projects without, hold on. Okay. So yeah. Well, I don't really gonna work on another rig project, or maybe, but not Entertainer Rig specifically. Maybe I could finally start working on the Hytale rig, because I was also planned to make that at some point. And now it Hytale release, and also I just saw a post on Twitter. Let's go to the second workspace. Okay, I don't think I can open it here, so I need to log in first, because for some reason you cannot open Twitter posts without opening the without being logged in. So I need to log in first. I need to use my phone here. Oh wait, that's the wrong number. There you go. There you go, nice. We're logged in. Okay, I need to find the post first. Should be somewhere on my Discord, because I'm the one that posted. Alright. So, hold on. I need to open the browser and the overlay. There you go. Alright. So, I don't know what to say this. MIEX or MyX. Basically, it's a software that allows you to export originally Minecraft 3D world, kind of like Mineways. But this one is special because it was created by Bramstad, right? It was created by Bramstad. Yeah, Bramstad. And if you don't know Bramstad, they are the people who work on the work together with element animation to make the the Minecraft promo animation. So if you seen like animation for like Minecraft Live, for example, Minecraft Live, yeah. So if you see like animation like this one, these are, if I remember, are made by element animation. I don't know if it was all, but I know that some are made by element animation. In fact, let me see. There should be a place you can get here to like main website. Here you go. Ramstout Production. There we have MIX. Just gonna call it MyX because it's easier to say. And if we go to project here, it's loading. There we go. They're working on like the pipeline and like rigs and stuff for element animation. And element animation, I'm guessing, are the one that make like the animation. So that's cool. And here we go. So MyX originally like a not a closed source, basically like a in-house tool to export Minecraft world. But now it has become open source. Yeah, open source because it's available in GitHub here. You can see you got all the source code, I think. I don't know. I haven't really checked much of it, but I think that's all the source code here. And in this post, they finally added the ability to import Hytale worlds into, well, software like Blender or Maya. So that's really cool. That means there will be more people making animations of Hytale in Blender. Maybe, maybe not, because Hytale also have the machinima tools. So I'm guessing there will be both the like Blender or Maya animation, and then the like the in-engine Hytale animation. So that will be interesting. But yeah, so besides the Minecraft people, there will be Hytale people now getting into like Blender stuff. So that's exciting. And there is a rig, a Hytale rig made by Paribas. That is still in early access, I think, because it says early. Here you go. So yeah, what is it? So yeah, there's this rig, and I'm planning to build not completely similar, obviously, and also we'll be using Entertainer rig as a base. But yeah, I really want to make a Hytale rig later, but that's for once I finish releasing NCS 3. In the meantime, just gonna finish working on the current commission work, and then I'll move towards release video for the NCS 3 as well as the other release material. And once the MCS 3 project is wrapped up, I can start working on other projects like the Hytale rig and other rig. And maybe not just rig, you know. Working on rig constantly is not boring. What's the word for it? Exhausting. Yeah. It became exhausting if you just work on rig all the time. But I'm definitely gonna make the Hytale rig someday. But we'll see. Oh yeah. I also just I finally finished setting up the music player here. If you see on the top left there, above the chat, you see the music player overlay, and you can see it no longer show the same text like on the previous stream. Instead, it shows what currently playing on the background here. That's because I finally finished setting up the I don't know what to call it. So it's basically taking the name of the track or the background music I'm using and then put it on the text file. that then OBS can read and put on the stream here. I originally planned to use an app, not an app, a software called Snip. Okay, where is it? There you go. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So I originally want to use this software. So what it does is the same. It basically take the track that playing on like Spotify or iTunes and then put it on a text file that you can use on OBS to display your currently playing music. Now, the problem with the software here is that originally the software supports VLC, so I can just make my own custom playlist instead of having to use like Spotify or iTunes. But that feature has been removed because some issues, so future version doesn't support that. So I'm forced to use like very old version of Snip. But another problem is with the software is that it was only made for Windows. So if you see here on the release, there's only one zip file and it only works on Windows. And I really want something that can be used on all platforms. So I explore other alternatives. Like there is a plugin for Winamp that originally planned to use today. Let me open my GitHub start page. There you go. So I found this plugin for Winamp that does the same thing, except that it uses Winamp for the media player. So it takes whatever track that you're currently playing and then put it on a text file that then you can use on OBS. But the main issue is that just like Snip here, Winamp only works on Windows. So I look for another alternatives and found this plugin for VLC that also does the same thing, except that it has less customizability because it's a very simple plugin there. So this might be controversial, but I use Cloud to modify the plugin here. So it basically does the same, but you can make custom title if you wanted to. So the idea is that I can I need to use edit pad. There you go. So what it does is that let me take an example from here. So hold on, I need to find the document. Okay, found it. So for example, I can create a custom variables like so, and it will create a title like so. So as you can see here, I have the custom variable. What this does is basically add custom text to your title. In this case, is the musical note with a space. And then artist, this is like the name of the artist from the track. Then custom, we have this dash thing, space dash space. So it's this part. Then the variable track, it's the name of the track. Then the custom of 5 space. So the end and the start of the title won't like merge together. So yeah, it's a really cool. Well, I'm not really the one that made it. It's the Cloud that made it. And I don't know if I gonna release it to the public, but we'll see. So yeah, you can now see what background music currently playing on the music player overlay there. So if you really like some of them, you can just look at it on YouTube and find it yourself. Hey there, Crow Animations, welcome to the stream. So bullfinches today. What is bullfinches? Ah, it's a bird, right? It's these guys. Huh. What cute. I rarely see birds like this in my area. Mostly I found this kind of bird. That's it. Okay. I really saw these little guys here. Don't really know what it's called in English, but we call it burung gereja. Because I don't know, maybe they like to hang around churches. But yeah, we have a bunch of these that usually fly around the house. There's also no. Sometimes I see pigeons, but it usually be someone's pet. So no, I don't think it's like a bird that is like freely fly around the area. But another thing that is common around my area is, well, chickens. Well, not this kind of chicken, but this kind of chicken. Well, sometimes like this, but mostly this kind of chicken, you know. I don't really know what kind of chicken is this, but yeah. And just like the pigeons, it's usually someone's pet. Well, not pet, I think. But yes, it was someone owns them, but they don't really put them in a cage. Instead, they let them roam around the neighborhood, and then usually come around at night, I think. I don't know. I never had any chickens, so I don't know how to take care of them. Hi, Prismarine. Welcome to the stream. I'm Campo. Yeah. It's this guy. My photos? I don't know. Anyway, let's get started on working on the project. It's an Indonesian breed. There's also ayam Cermanis that are black. They also have black meat, but they don't lay any eggs. Yeah, I think I heard that one. There's also this like really small chicken. Like I think it's half the size of the normal chicken. I don't really know what they're called, but they're kind of cute. Really want to have one, but yeah, it's I'm not really good at taking care of pets, so yeah. Maybe someday once I, you know, stop working and have my own farm, can finally have some chicken. Anyway, here you go. Hold on, I need to check Discord real quick. Okay, there you go. I bought a new keyboard. Can't say the model, but it's really cool. Ah, I see. Is it like a mechanical keyboard, like a custom one, or like a pre-built gaming keyboard from like Razer or something like that? Because for me, I used to have like those gaming keyboard, but I stopped using them because for some reason they break easily. Like I bought two, and two of them broke. Well, not like completely broke, like it exploded on my face. It's more like one of the keys suddenly stopped working. I mean, it becomes really annoying. So instead, I start using this like Logitech Office keyboard. It might not, yeah, it might not be the best, but from what I know, they are nearly indestructible. Not completely, but you get the idea. They can sustain a lot of abuse, but in the end, still working. So yeah. VGN V87 Pro at Sina. Never heard of that brand before. Usually know like the major brand like Corsair, Razer, Asus. And then there's like this in-house, not in-house, like local brand. I don't remember the name though. Bless you. Thank you. All right. Here you go. So a while ago when I showcased the project, I only managed to finish like the torso, the arm and leg. But now I finished working on the head as well. And also the paw here. So if I go here, there you go. Nice. I'm planning to make a proper showcase of this leg rig later. But yeah, here you go. Didn't hear you, but I really like it. Super furry model. Yeah, the character here is supposed to be like a fennec, so it needs to have big ear, big and long ear. All right, so what I'm gonna do today is, well, first I need to clean up the outliner here because it's a bit of a mess here with a lot of stuff. So I need to condense it into like a proper collection here, and then also clean up the mesh so I can start rigging it, like applying some of the modifier, and then like merging stuff. Then maybe I'll work on the snout. I don't think I will be able to finish everything in this stream, but I should be able to do enough for me to continue in the next day. Really like this ear. Yeah. Try to use like the style from like the Jaxi, you know, where instead of just one single plane of like mesh, said there's originally two mesh. So let me open the archive here. There we go. So originally two mesh like so, and then apply all the deformation here, so it becomes like static. And then I clean up like the edges using what is it, a weld modifier, and the result is, well, this. Now it's not perfect, as you can see, like this part, like right here. As you can see, because the mesh is not like properly merged, just clip through, but it shouldn't be that visible. Whoa, creature. All right, let's start working then. Reload this. Now, just like last stream, I won't be talking too much. Just focus on working. Okay. Let's talk about the head first. Okay. I need to fix the UV here. Anyway, it looks nice. Thanks. I was originally a bit anxious while working on the head design here. Mainly because I'm a bit of a perfectionist person, and I'm afraid that the result won't look that good. But in the end, it looked quite nice. Let's solidify subdiv. There we go. Oh yeah, forgot to add crease on this side. There you go. One more should be done. There you go. That's the hair part done. join it. Set origin to cursor. By scale. There you go. Kioshka hair. You got an ad. Oh, it's because that's a different mesh. Oh wait, that's a. There you go. Should be that one. Like that. Join. Merge by distance. And apply all. Then join. There you go. Now the ear is one mesh. Or P clear keep transformation. Oh no, let's keep it like that for now. There's this like weird vertex, stray vertex. Oh, it's from that part. Merge by distance. There's another one here as well. Wait, why am I doing this? I could just use this select sharp edge. There you go. I could just mark sharp, crease. If that's subsurf, should be just fine. There you go. We disable that. You can see all of the what is it? The what is it? The wireframe? Yeah. Wireframe for all the subdivided face. Oh wait, I need to move this. Maybe I should just clear keep transform. So I no longer need to use this. Hey, Fast Arcade. Welcome to the stream. Right? What is this? There's a duplicate. And there, good to see you. Good to see you too. Hope you're doing well, Fast Arcade. Hey, Kawasi. Welcome to the stream. I'm an hour late. No problem. Didn't really like work that much anyway, so we're not really missing anything. Did you see the preset I sent in Discord? That will be preset idea. Preset? I haven't checked that one. Which one? I don't remember. Red Fox. I don't remember. Maybe you can send me again. Because I don't think I see any Red Fox on Discord. When I posted in creation discussion. Okay, let me see. Ah, that one. Yeah, I remember that one. I don't know if I could make something like that. Especially because of the face, you know? Because with this one I can make easily because the face is flat. So I could easily add the controls for like the eyelid and stuff. But because that one, the face is like curves. I don't know if I could well, I definitely could give it a try, but I don't know. And also, it's not really like my style, but we'll see. I already save it on my reference, so maybe I could give it a try someday. Yeah, the face is difficult. And with this one, I could just use generic and and that's it. But with that one, I need to make my own like custom rig for it. Yeah, the face will need to be remodeled entirely. Yeah. Also, did you see the music player overlay on the stream here? It finally shows what music currently playing, which is quite cool. So no longer it's just showing the same text over and over like on the previous stream. Instead now it shows what I'm currently playing using VLC. Okay, that's the leg. They use primitive shapes, so don't worry about connecting vertices like in Blender. You can just add shapes and connect it together. Yeah, but the main issue will be with the rigging. Unless I keep like the mouths, not the mouth, the eyes static, or not the eyes, the eyelids static, I will need to find some way to make it the form. Maybe that's why the eyelid is a separate thing. You know, if you see the image, the eyelid is like a mesh behind. Okay, what's left?
Let's look at the funk. Could you stop playing with that radio, Lord? I'm trying to get to sleep. Could you stop playing with that radio, Lord? I'm trying to get to sleep. Could you stop? Could you stop? I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to. This is most disturbing.
Never seen this type of head before. Which one? the one I'm working on. How do you beat a health like that from primitive shape? Oh, the image you sent. I don't really know. But I'm guessing for like the eyelid, they use some kind of boolean for that. Otherwise, they'll be using a bunch of primitives. But even then, there will be issues. So I'm guessing they are using like a boolean, something like that. But I don't know. Nose and snout. I need to check that again. Okay, let me open it on the browser here so we can take a bit closer look. Right, here you go. The snout is definitely like a two-piece here. Like there's a block here. Oh, there you go. Like there's a block here, block here. This part is the one I'm really curious. Like how do they make something like this? I'm guessing like this originally like a flat, not flat. As you can see, the face is like a curve, not curve, like tapered a bit forward. Then they use like a boolean to cut the eyes here. Then the eyelid here is another mesh. And the reason they use this because you can't really animate this or rig this. So you need to use like a separate eyelid object to do like the blinking and stuff. That one's difficult to make. It's easier to do it in Blender. The forehead on the middle is flat. Forehead in the middle. Yeah, this one is middle. So the head is like tapered on here. It's like a V shape with a flat part here. So like V, but then it's got cut off here. So it became flat. That's the top part here. Then for the sides here, also tapered a bit like V, like so. So yeah, quite interesting shape. Don't know if I can make something like this. Well, it definitely can if I spend some time experimenting. I know how you blend them with the mouth. I think the mouth is just put here, like plop. And then it's like got blended like so. It's still a separate object, but kind of look like combined mesh. I think it's just a thing with the rendering, you know. It's not actually merged together. It's still a separate object. Just that with the rendering, it looks like it was one mesh. Looks very advanced. They broke the Minecraft skin pixel. Not when you use Blender. Yeah, I mean, Minimator and Model Bench is different from Blender because they're like a game engine. Yeah, they're like a game engine. And the rendering they use is kind of similar to something like Eevee because, well, Eevee is also originally like a game engine based render. Or game engine based render. Basically a raster engine. Same engine used like in Unity and something like that. Except that each of those game engine tweaked it differently. Yeah. I mean, that's also why if you import a model from Model Bench or Minimator, it come up a bit weird. Like they have a bunch of triangles instead of clean quads because, well, it was a game engine. That's how the software calculates it. All right, let's continue. Don't need this, delete that. Same with this. Oh wait, I don't need this because I don't need the teeth here. The teeth will be on the snots. I could just delete that. That. Same with this though. I think I'm gonna keep the teeth here, so I can use it as a boolean for the neck. Oh, wait, no. The head is empty, so I don't need that. Head shape can be archived with maybe achieve. You want to say that? The head shape can be achieved with Ice Cube Rig. Head has bulge option, and if you turn it on, it will have the curved head like that. The only difference is they added the flat at the middle and they blended it out with the snout. I don't think that will work well. I think you need to make a custom one instead of using that. I don't know. Okay, I think that should be all. For like the main mesh, I just need to put this. Yes, exactly. You really need to make an entire different preset for the head instead of using normal Minecraft head for this. Yeah, you need to make a custom one, both the mesh and the rig. Oops, should be in order. Alright, that's odd. Okay, that's weird. For some reason, it won't disappear, even though I already put it there. Ah, wait, it's because of these. Maybe if I put it here. Like this weird thing, like for some reason Blender create like a duplicate of the mesh. There you go. There you go. So I need to like delete the collection, otherwise it sticks there. Don't know why I keep doing that. This thing have shape, I never seen anything like that though. Hey Kainems, welcome to the stream. Okay, more thing here. She's a snout. There you go. Let's say first. Okay, I need to double check. Make sure there's no like leftover the fire that I don't need. Kept that one. Okay, I think should be good for now. I need to clean up all of the stuff that I no longer need. So delete that. Almost there. I was about to delete that. The custom leg that I made. I need to put this into a temporary collection. Let's just use this. What's this? Oh wait, I think this one is for the torso here. Don't need that. This one's for the ear, this one's for the head. Move it here. Wait, I don't think I need to do that with the ear. Yeah, no longer need this. This one for the head. Just put it down there. There you go. Everything is set. Now I guess I need to work on the snout next, but let's wait first. Do you paint the skin yourself? I mean this? Yeah, I made the texture custom. I mean, you see here it's not really that detailed compared to something like this one here. Let me open the Kudo model by Jaxi. should be here. Wait, not GIMP. I need to show it. Okay, this is how much I can zoom. Like compared to this one, if you can see it here, you can see there's so much more detail on the texture compared to mine. Well, it's just me, my texturing skill, not really that amazing, but the result looks good enough for me. Here, what it look like. At least there's some detail, so it's not like just a flat color like on my other project. I didn't know you can paint the skin. What do you use to paint the skin? I use GIMP to make the texture. Let me open the skin texture project file here. Here we go. Here's the skin texture in GIMP. Mainly just manually painting each part using like the the pencil tool here. And how I made the detail, I usually just use reference from other skin texture. So I downloaded a bunch of texture from the internet, and then I like do a bit of research, like how the details on the texture works. Well, not works, like how they do it. Then I try to copy it, like find which pattern that fits well with the texture that I'm working on. Do you 16 by 16 paint skin and scale it to small size? This tells you what to do. This is 128 by 128. Yeah, 128 by 128. The main reason is that 64 by 64 is a bit limiting, so it depends on the project. Like in this one, it still have plenty of space, but for some other projects, like let me open the other one I'm working on. Rigging work, max text, open with GIMP. Like this one, for example. This one is also 128 by 128. Yeah, but as you can see, it eats a lot more space. Well, there is some white space here, but yeah, bigger texture allow me to put more texture and also allow me to better organize the texture, because if everything is like very compressed together, it's a bit difficult to work on. But if there's space like so, it's easier for me to like set the text, the UV to this part, or do like a like non-uniform editing with the UV. Like maybe I want to rotate it or something like that, or if I want to make it bigger so have more resolution without changing the mesh, etc. To use 28 by 28 to paint the skin? No, I just use the smallest pixel for painting, just 1 pixel. So I paint them 1 pixel at a time, like so. Did you follow Minecraft skin layout? For this one, I do. Though I do make some modification, like for the leg part here, because the leg part is not the same length as the default. And also there's the additional stuff like the neck here, the ears here, the hair, then the tail part. But I do like to keep the format a bit like the default. Like with this one is using the Takai preset. Here's the head, here's the arms. I just move the other side here. Then here's the torso, here's the leg. And then there's other part here. This one like the jacket layer. And yeah. no second layer layout. Yeah, on my previous project, I separate the layer into two texture. So there's the main texture and then the secondary texture. But lately I experimented to merge everything inside one texture, mainly just to, to make it more organized, because I don't need to use two separate material for two different texture. I just use one material for all layer. And yeah, do you use some kind of layout for this? Don't really have like a default layout for texture. I just put whatever I want in whatever order I want. Depends on the project. Like on the Max example you see there, I just put everything that and make sure that they are spaced out, so I can easily edit the UV. I need to have a micro skin light for reference. Oh, for that one I can send you. I do have a default test texture that I like to use to like test UV and mesh and something like that. Where is it? Nope, not this one. Here you go, found it. Open with game. Here you go. I like to use this texture as like reference for my project. I think there's also another one, but with this one have all the size for like the Alex and also the slim one. You can send this if you want. So how do you know how it turned out? You use different programs to paint skin, but you don't know how it would like a model. How you can solve this? Well, every time I do some texturing, once I got the result I want, I then export it, and then in Blender, I just go to here, image, reload, and we'll reload the texture with the new one that you exported. That is if you export it on the same file, like override it. So that's how I do. I paint in GIMP, then I export it, then I reload it, and then if I need to do changes, I edit it on GIMP, export it, reload it again, etc. Now it's a bit repetitive, but that's just how I do it, because there's no like way for Blender to automatically load the project file. So I think there is a way you can do it in Photoshop, where you can use like a Photoshop file for the texture, but I don't know. I don't use Photoshop. That is repetitive, yeah, but I kind of used to it. Anyway, speaking of Adobe, did you see the news that they just killed Animate? If I remember, Animate is like a successor of the Flash software. You probably know Flash from like the animation, like the stickman animation on the internet, or like those Flash game. Yeah, Animate is, from what I know, it's the successor of that software, but now they kill it. Not immediately. They say that it will be until March, while they like fully cut off all support. But still, it kind of sad, Another software is killed. Although, I mean, it's basically Flash Macromedia. Yeah, I like that program. I think I still have like an old Macromedia Flash install CD somewhere. Yeah, I used to want to learn Flash, but I never really get into it. I also tried After Effects, but also it doesn't really go anywhere. It was until I learned Blender that finally learned fully committed to learning it. I use it now. Now, really, I left it. Well, kind of good that you left it. There's this video I just watched where someone just bought like a year subscription of Adobe only for Adobe later tell you that actually the software that you really want, we just kill it, so thank you for the money. It's really sad. Like imagine you spend like how much for the annual subscription? I think it's like $800 or something. Yeah, paying that for software you want to use, but then suddenly the software immediately got killed. Like what? I really hope that the person got refunded there, because that's terrible. Like imagine if I like buy Blender, for example, just buy Blender and then the next day say like sorry, we're killing the software. That sucks. I use pirated version. It's not worried about that law. Yeah, I never really use any like never really got any real Adobe software. Even the one that I have is actually pirated, because here in Indonesia, if you go to like a software store and you buy Adobe, most of the time you don't buy an official, like legitimate, genuine version. That it's more like I think it's a cracked version, but I don't know. How do I know it? It's because they sold it in a blank CD. Like when you go to the software store and want to buy a software and then they give it to you, it's just a blank CD with like Adobe CS6 or something like that. Kind of sad that they kill it. I like that program. Yeah, I never really use it, but still, it's like a really important software that many people use, but now it's dead. Just to do the animation, well, just do the animation program. Yeah, but it's not really, well, mainly because the connection to Flash, you know, that's why I'm kind of sad about it. Like the only thing left from Flash is dead now. You know FNF, the Friday Night Funkin'. Yeah, I know that game. I played it, but I can't really play it well because the timing, I'm terrible with it. I got added again. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. Maybe try install some ad blocker or use Brave. Friday Night Funkin', the most stupidly popular game turned a trend. They use Flash to do it, or Domain Animate. No, I think they use like an engine, but not Flash. Something kind of similar, but it's not Flash. Maybe early version use Flash, but from the one I know, they use a different engine. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, I need to separate this. It's a Flash game. No, I think it's used its own game engine. Let me see. I think it's Haxel something something. Forgot. Can't find it here. But yeah, I think if I remember, they use its own engine, not Flash, for the game. Among Us is always made from Flash. Really? Don't know about that. No, Among Us is made using Unity. Yeah, here in Wikipedia, Among Us is made using Unity game engine, not Flash. Well, it kinda look like Flash game, but it's not. Okay, let's see. What about FNF? Haxel Flixel. There you go. That's the name. There you go. I found it. Let me open it here on the browser. Here's the engine that FNF use, Hax Flixel. It's a 2D game engine. There you go, FNF there. Well, the style do look like Flash games, but it's not using Flash. I mean, Flash is dead, if I remember. Yeah, it's dead. Can still use like a Flash substitute, but the main Flash engine is dead. Drawing look like Flash. Guess it's ruined. Don't really care. Sony after all did it themselves. What do you mean? The game, if I remember, is quite successful. Maybe not the main game, but it's thriving in like the modding scene. Like people keep making mods and custom maps for the game. I don't know if it's called maps, but yeah, custom levels and stuff. So it's not fail. It's oh, you mean Adobe? Oh yeah. Talking about Adobe killing Flash. Well, Flash is... I think Flash that is kind of makes sense because the usage kind of decline over time, and also it's kind of riddled with like security risks. Security risks. That's the word for it. Yeah, security problem. So people stop using Flash and use other stuff for like their browser and stuff. So Flash, that is kind of makes sense, but the software, the animation software, specifically Animate we're talking about, is kind of weird, you know, because I don't think Adobe Animate is dying, you know. I don't think it's in trouble. People still use it, well, not that much, but still, there's a lot of loyal not fan base, like loyal user of the software. But for some reason, they kill it. Like, why? Don't really give a reason for why they killed Adobe Animate. Because I don't think it has any issue. The win is just like Flash Macro program. Yeah, but it's I don't know. Maybe Adobe is just like really want to clean up their software, you know. You kind of feel like they have too much, they have too many software, and they're looking for which one they could chop off, and they choose Animate. Maybe they saw like, oh, this software, there's not many user of it, just kill it, you know. You need to save our money. So you can put more AI into Photoshop or something like that. The only feature added is 2D bond control thing. Yeah, but still though, they like kill it out of nowhere. I mean, even I don't expect it. You can kill that program. There are other people who use old program at Flash to animate. Yeah, you can still use the program, but without the support, then, well, it won't be usable in the long run. Like, what if there's any bugs or if there are features that you want to have? You can no longer have that because it no longer is supported. What is this? Oh, this is date. Flash 8, all this program. Ooh. Is that the before the Adobe version or like the Macromedia version? Because there's two main version of Flash. There's one before Adobe bought it, the one owned by Macromedia, and then, well, the Adobe Flash. Flash Macromedia 8. Ah. Damn, that's old. Okay, where is it? TTP. That's basically all the Flash game are born. I've seen a lot of animators from that Discord server still use it. Even sound design, you do it in Flash. Damn. Even if they kill it, they can still access the old program with Flash 8. It doesn't hurt them as much as always. Half, or maybe almost all of them use cracked Flash 8. Yeah. I don't think Animate will like immediately die. I'm guessing there will be some people still use it. But yeah, over time there will be less people using it. Well, I don't know. There's a website where you can get the program for free. I forgot. Oh yeah, I know something like that as well. There's like a website that I like to use to get like old software. Like really old software. So old that I think you could even consider it abandonware at this point.
Lieber zur HB, dann geht alles wie von selbst.
I mean, like, think about it. If I get a Macromedia Flash, would it still be considered piracy because the companies no longer exist? So I think you could argue that it's now Adobe's property, but I don't know. Okay, this is the annoying part here. Adjusting the controls so it matches the new shape. Well, I better save incremental again. It depends on if people still animate or not. Just stop animating, they abandon the program. Or if they found an alternative that is better. Like the main reason, I think the main reason why people are so upset is that because there's not really any software that really fits with Animate, I think. Well, Blender can do 2D, but it's 2D 3D hybrid, so it's different. And if I remember, I think I heard from somewhere that Animate is really good with like SVG file, so you can easily import like vector file and then start animate it without having like to convert it or something like that. Without having to like convert it or something like that. So I think that's one of the main reasons why people like to use Animate, because I mean, especially because Adobe already have a vector program, Illustrator, so you can just easily import whatever you make in Illustrator into Animate and start animating. Same with Photoshop, you can just easily import that straight to Animate and animate it. And especially because Adobe has a pretty good integration with each software, so you don't have to export it. Instead, you can just like export it into a raw file. Instead, you can just export it directly to the software and start working. Most animation genre use Flash though. There isn't better alternatives. Maybe they might, but it's a paid program. It's very advanced. That's compositing built in. Called Toon Boom. I think people already knew that, use that. Toon Boom. Yeah, I know that software, but if I remember, they're like really expensive. It's like Maya expensive, mainly because it's a professional software used by many like big studio. So of course they're gonna charge heavy for that. And also it's if I remember, it's a bit difficult to use. But I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the software. Yeah, it's an industry standard for cartoon animation. Talking about Adobe killing Adobe Animate, do you know this cartoon? Which one? Forgot the name is. Ha. The guy name is Gumball. You already spoiled it. Yeah, I know Gumball. It's my favorite cartoon there. Use anime to make those cartoons. Kind of awesome. Really? Don't really know about that though. But I know Gumball. It's an amazing show there. Mainly because it's what is it? Like understand itself. It's not just a cartoon for like kids. I mean, if you see some of the jokes, you kind of get it. Also, my paint YouTuber just crashed again. I need to close this and test. There you go. Hold on. There you go. Test. There you go. Nice. Don't really understand the humor of that cartoon. Never will. It's chaotic. Yeah. But that's actually why I really like it. Especially because the humor is, I don't know, kind of feel modern. It's like something you found in the internet. I mean, there's even like an episode about, you know, this episode of Gumball. Hold on, let me find it. Here. Okay. Okay, let me pause the music here a bit. Here, this one here.
What's
Hopefully I don't
going
get
on
copyrighted with
He
this.
asked me to plug him into Rambler.
Rambler? What is that, a website?
It's more like a bare knuckle fight to see who's the most tolerant person on the internet.
Why? Isn't tolerance about being philanthropic? What? Just thinking about wiener dogs. But yeah, no, tolerance on the internet these days is more about destroying people in an argument.
I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
Have you ever tried whole grain bread? It's far better for you. Not everyone can afford organic stores, Carmen. Maybe you should check your privilege. I just meant that eating too much processed food is a big factor in weight gain, and what? Big people shouldn't be proud of who they are? No, of course not. I mean, ask your doctor and he will tell you. He? Why would you assume the doctor is a he? Is it because you assume a woman can't be a doctor? What is this? I have studied the martial ways of the social justice warrior. Fight me in an argument if you dare. Perish under the sword of my self-righteousness. But Gumball, exploiting those powers to win some petty argument will just hurt the cause of the people who really need our help. Wait, no, my powers! Instead of fighting, why don't we just hug it out? Wait, stop! What are you doing? I forgive you. No! I'm a cat! It's all coming back at me!
And I can't even be angry about it.
Yeah. If you know FJW, then you understand this scene here. But yeah, I kind of get it why sometimes the humor might be a bit difficult to understand, especially if you're not chronically online. Because with the SJW stuff, you really, if okay, what's the way I should say it? If you like been in the internet a long time, you should understand it. Nah, I don't. Well, that's good. That means you're still a normal, healthy human being that is not corrupted with the internet just yet. Don't understand. So SJW is a term for people that is kind of like that started petty argument. You know, like those people in Twitter that constantly argue about stuff. That's kind of like the early version of that. That, as if I remember, it's like started on Tumblr. It's like this website that you can make blog and stuff. But yeah, it's internet stuff. You can search on that on your own. I think there's a video on YouTube that like explain it in detail if you want to know more about SJW and what kind of people they are.
So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
I do live internet a very long time. I just don't go deep into it. Yeah.
That was too soft.
Don't go too deep into the rabbit hole. Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole. Not whore. That's the wrong one. I mostly play games. What games do you play on the internet? I mostly remember that fire and water game. Don't remember what's called. Okay, I really like this music though. It's very pollen. What? Also, I forgot. It's that game that you play with two people, where one plays like a fire boy and another one is like a fireball. Yeah, fire boy and another one is water girl. Let's see. Yeah, fire boy and water girl. This one. Yeah, it's this one. I wonder if I can play it. Oh, I can still. Oh, but it's so slow. Okay, can I play it? Oh, I can. Yeah, but it's really slow. I don't know if it's like this. Says rabbit hole. I mean, deep down to rabbit hole. It's a Alice in the Wonderland reference. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's that one. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah, I accidentally said that I'm still terrible at speaking English. Accidentally say whole instead of whole. Okay, where is this bone? There we go. Okay, I need the tongue as well. And the nose, why not? Oh. You play this in VLC, not YouTube? Yeah, I'm using VLC here, using the plugin that I told you. So you downloaded it then? Yeah. This way I can make my own custom playlist. Like this one is just some random video game music, but maybe I could make like a separate playlist for like chill music and one for like more upbeat music. And then I can play different music for different stream. Okay, it's difficult to see here. Let's focus on that. Oh, come on. Can peel kiwis. Wow. You can peel kiwis. I think you can just cut it and do that, but I don't know. I never eat kiwi. Well, never like peel it myself. I only eat like ones that already been peeled. Can you send me your usual Nintendo music playlist? I can find one music I'm looking for. Sure. Hold on. Let me open it. There are several that I use on my previous stream. Oh, hold on. I got a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Here. There's one playlist. There should be 2 more. There you go. That one that goes, I don't know how to interpret melody in words. There you go. That's the tongue. And I think that should be it for the snout here. Let's give it a test. Yep, it still works. Nice. There you go. So it's better to look at. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave the stream here because I just got caught, you know, the usual. I need to wash dishes. And besides, it's already 9:25. I don't really plan. Oh no. And I don't really plan to do like a really long stream today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here for today. Also, where's the skin layout? Oh, hold on. Send it to you. It should be in my project. Entertainer rig. Others. Samples. Demo file. There you go. It looks kind of confusing. I don't really know which one is torso and the arm. Yeah, it is a bit confusing to tell there. But it's from the color and also the shape. The torso usually on the middle. And then the left and right arm on the sides there. No, the left one should be the leg, right one should be the arm. Same for the bottom one here. Left one should be the leg, right one should be the arm. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, and well, if there's like no problem, I'll see you again on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday, as usual. Anyway, see you next time. Bye. Where's the second layer? It's in there. It's in the same texture. It's in the like the dotted one. You know, the one that is a bit dark, transparent. That's the second layer. That's how Minecraft skin work. The first, the main and second layer is in the same texture, just on a different position. Anyway, gonna end it here. Later.